and her 4 daughters, Annie, Margaret, Bessie, and little Tanetta, just 2 years old. We can only imagine their festive Atlantic crossing, with ribbons of red, swags of evergreen, and Christmas carols echoing through the dining room, sparkling with candlelight. The goodwill of the season was tarnished only by the fact that Mr. Spafford was unable to accompany them right then because of last-minute business. The Great Chicago Fire of 1871 had destroyed his considerable real estate investments, but they had planned this trip for the purpose of restoring hope and healing in their lives, and Horatio Spafford intended to join them shortly for their Christmas vacation.
About halfway across the ocean, the ladies were jolted awake at 2 in the morning when their ship collided with a British clipper. In just 12 short minutes, they found themselves in the icy water where baby Tanetta was ripped from her mother's arms and all 4 girls perished. A lifeboat rescued an unconscious Mrs. Spafford, and she survived to arrive in Paris and send a telegram to her unsuspecting husband. It read, "Saved alone."
Horatio immediately booked passage to France, where his wife was staying with friends. Along the way, the ship's captain called Horatio to the deck at the very spot where his family's ship had gone down. Unable to bear the sight, Horatio gazed out at the rolling waves and up into the moonlit sky before returning to his cabin, and from the depths of his spirit wrote these words which have become one of our best-loved hymns. When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul.
He didn't yet know that when his wife Anna had regained consciousness in that location, she had been so overcome with despair that she wanted to just throw herself back into the ocean. Her children, gone. How could life go on? But God spoke to her spirit. You are spared for a purpose. You have a work to do. Together,
she and her husband returned to Chicago, where despite dire financial straits and the death of a baby boy, they clung to faith and hope in God. Did you know that just a few years later, they moved to Jerusalem in Israel, where they celebrated Christmas in the little town of Bethlehem? As fervent Christians, they were moved with compassion, seeing the effects of poverty, disease, and strife in that part of the world. Horatio lived only another 7 years, but their daughter, Bertha, took up the banner of expanding the Spafford's humanitarian work, rescuing those who had experienced the shipwrecks of life. She organized soup kitchens for refugees and oversaw hospitals for wounded soldiers on all sides of the conflict.
One Christmas Eve, Bertha was heading to Bethlehem when she met a young Arab mother and her husband, carrying a tiny infant wrapped in a bundle. The very sick woman needed a hospital, which sadly was closed for the holiday. Bertha prevailed in getting her admitted, and yet the woman didn't make it. Her husband begged Bertha to take care of his son, which was the beginning of what would become her most important work, the care of the sick children of the Holy Land. To this day, the Spafford's charitable work continues in a children's center dedicated to the aid of helpless children without regard for nationality or creed.
For nearly 150 years, millions like us have sung and been lifted by Horatio Spafford's hymn, even if we didn't know the horrific circumstances in which it was written. The words echo with the story of Christmas: peace, assurance, salvation. A child was born in Bethlehem so long ago, bringing peace on earth and goodwill to men. Whenever, however we suffer our own night of sorrow, God's love does shine in the darkness. Hope can heal the wounded soul. And the Christmas work of giving, of loving, of serving, and rescuing is ours if we choose to make it so. And as we do, we join with saints and angels to rejoice and sing. It is well with my soul.